Vivid Seats, it's making its Nasdaq debut today under the ticker symbol SEAT. It's a great ticker, not bad. Right now, its stock is trading higher by 1.5% to $12.45, high of the day at least, $12. Well, let's see. Bid-ask, let's see. Today's range, $12.70, the low, $11.11. Okay, this happens after its merger with SPAC Horizon Acquisition Corporation, giving the company a valuation of $1.95 billion. It's a secondary ticketing platform, meaning you have tickets, you can't use them, somebody got sick, you forgot it was your wife's anniversary, so you resell them. They've partnered with major players from ESPN and Rolling Stone to a whole bunch of different kinds of partners. They're allowing ticket holders to resell those seats on Vivid Seats' live marketplace. Timing here is crucial. Vivid Seats is jumping into the market precisely as live events come back into full swing. Let's look at a live event of the ticketing stocks, all in the green year to date, at least Live Nation, the parent of Ticketmaster, hitting new highs this month, up 37%. And for this year alone, Eventbrite up 15%. So how is Vivid going to further disrupt major players and their winning streaks? Vivid Seats CEO Stan Chia joining us live now from the floor of the Nasdaq. First of all, congratulations, Stan. This is an interesting feat for SEAT, but let's talk a little bit about how you really plan to stand out from the crowd.
Hi there, Liz, and thanks for having me on the show today. Really excited to celebrate the milestone with the team, talk to you. And look, when you talk about differentiating, yourself against the consumers, I'd start with, we are a unknown player, vastly unknown in the consumer space, right? And you'll be hard pressed to find a $2 billion company, $500 million in revenue, over $100 million in EBITDA, that we've done, in 2019. But yet, when you look at consumer awareness, which we refreshed in July of this year, less than 10% of the country really know who Vivid Seats is. And so as we look at really establishing who we are and telling people who we are, it's not just about telling people who we are, it's really about telling them why we're better. And we've done that through Vivid Seats Rewards.
Music,
we are
concerts, Broadway, sports events. What do you see the most activity in? Where are people trying to resell their tickets?
Yeah, we see, look, for us, we see concerts, we're a little bit heavier skewed concerts, with that being about, a majority of our volume there. Okay. And we see a lot of the big artists touring this year and into next year as well.
Okay, but Live Nation has a huge portion of that business. They are the parent of Ticketmaster. Stan, I mean, I love your guts. I love all that you're doing at Vivid, but you've got to really articulate to this investor audience how you beat out a Ticketmaster with people jumping on a live marketplace to resell tickets.
Yeah, look, I think, we've got a couple of things. On the consumer side, we've got the only rewards program that really rewards every consumer with 10% in loyalty and value on every ticket they buy. I think that's unsurpassed in terms of economic proposition. Then you look at the partners that we've brought on. We're now partners with DraftKings as part of our rewards program. As you buy more on tickets, you'll earn free DraftKings dollars to make bets on the sporting events that you're going to. And on top of that, we've got a surprise and delight program, that rewards people with upgrades, but also access to unique events. So across the spectrum, with 10% in value, DraftKings dollars, as well as unique events and special upgrades, we think we've got a really differentiated and really, really compelling offer to consumers.
All right. Well, some of that would have to certainly attack the issue of fraud or, for example, scams on platforms like these. What do you do to ensure that that does not happen?
Yeah, I think, there's a little bit of a narrative out there around fraud. Look, I can tell you from our data, fraud on Vivid Seats is less than 0.1% of our volume. So it's really a small portion. But we've also invested heavily in making sure that consumers trust and have a really safe platform to buy from. We now, for the past 3 years, have been awarded Newsweek's Best Customer Service in Ticketing, and we also have a 100% buyer guarantee that we stood by even throughout the entirety of COVID. I think those two things, we've really put our money where our mouths are, and we feel really confident in our ability to offer that safe, trusted platform to consumers.
Well, the Eagles, I don't know, are they coming on tour? Because I'm so pumped for that. I need to see them again.
They put on quite a show. I think folks are excited about BTS right now. They're excited about Billie Eilish. I think there's a lot of great performers out on tour.
Love Billie Eilish. Stan, we're watching SEAT. Thank you very much.